live.
Alright, welcome back to Spies and Sabotage SEA for possibly the last match of the tournament. This is game 2 of our grand finals match between Yarrak and Ren. And we have a good one on our hands, so let's just jump right in to the pre-draft process. Get our random rules up, and Cage, if you want to take it away.
Alright, so as we all know, 2 random rules at the start of each game that will affect both teams equally. For the first one, Gladiator Fight, we have already seen this in play in SEA. Each team must send one hero into the Roche Pit, and they must stay there until either one of them dies. It's important to note with this particular rule, dying doesn't necessarily mean being killed by the enemy team. For the first time that we saw this in play in SEA, Roshan was the player that claimed the first blood, and that does satisfy this particular rule. And so it is going to be interesting what heroes the teams pick to be their gladiators. And for rule number 2, we have muted. Neither team may use or equip neutral items. And so depending on how lucky, or in this case unlucky you are, you may just find yourself being denied a very, very critical neutral item that may have won you the game, but unfortunately in this particular game, it's gonna have absolutely zero impact on the game. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if the teams, as a bit of a meme, just kind of left the neutral items on the ground. It's not like anyone's gonna benefit from it. And
So, sorry, go ahead.
no, you go ahead.
Okay, so we're basically now, this game is going to be maybe the decider of the whole tournament, right? But we are finally getting a quote-unquote normal game. This has been one of the closest to normal game that we've had, because effectively this is the old Dota, back when there was no neutral item, back when people weren't complaining about why do I not get a spider leg and they got a spider leg.
It's funny that you should mention a normal game, because we have not actually revealed what sabotages are available to both teams. And without further ado, let's get into them. So, at tier 1, we have Aghanim's Trial. A selected enemy hero will be unable to purchase Aghanim's Scepter. And so, I guess this is another back to old Dota, where not every single hero had an Aghanim's, and you could just deny another hero an Aghanim's. Tier 2, we have Smoke Free Zone. The enemy team that this sabotage is applied to cannot use smokes or ninja gears. Now this is usual. I don't think we have ever seen this in play. The first game of the SEA bracket did initially have this sabotage, which was then later changed. And so I don't think we've ever actually seen this particular sabotage in play yet. Nevertheless, moving on, at tier 3, we have mid or feed. And this particular sabotage lets the team who purchases it choose what lane an enemy hero will lane in. And that particular hero must continue laning there until the 10-minute mark. Once again, I don't think this is a sabotage we have actually seen in play yet. They have been revealed before. And it is... Yeah, and it is... Wait, has it been in play?
Yeah, Ren was forced to play mid.
Yeah, you're right, the Faceless Escape. That one was one of the times when the sabotages actually backfired for the team who purchased it, and Ren was actually able to get off to a very good start that was almost completely unpressured and win the game for his team off the back of a rampage. But yeah, for the 4th and final available sabotage, Hero Selection. The team who purchases this sabotage can select one hero for the enemy team, and that hero must be first picked by the enemy team in the drafting phase. For balancing purposes, the team that purchases this sabotage cannot choose Arc Warden, Meepo, Invoker, or Chen as the first pick, for obvious reasons. So, looking at all the sabotages we have, Aghanim's Trial, Smoke Free Zone, Mid or Feed, and Hero Selection. Do the casters and commentators have anything to say about these particular sabotages and how they could be used in conjunction with the existing rules to perhaps change up the game just a little bit more?
Hero Selection, Techie specific resident sleeper game. Pick Pudge for them. It's so embarrassing playing Pudge live.
So we going for the mental damage both in the Pudge first pick and the Techies pick. But whose Techies gonna really mentally damage? The team that picks the Techies or the team that has to play against the Techies?
Both.
I mean, it's game 2. You see, right? If regardless of what happens, if you take the techies, you might go to a game 3, but everybody will be on equal mental ground of screw the techies, you know.
Yeah, techies will be on a higher mental ground.
That's true. That one player, so you put your rack on
Yeah.
it.
Alright then, let's see what the sabotages, what the teams have picked for the sabotages. And we are getting them through now. Radiant goes with smoke free zone, and Dire takes mid or feed. Keeping in mind, in this particular game, Ren's team is on Radiant and Yarrak on Dire. Any particular comments about
very
these
surprised,
sabotages?
though. This is Ren's last chance, and they're not spending all their spies. If you get mid or faith and hero section at the same time, right? You can combo that, and let's say you put, I don't know, some hero that cannot lane mid at all against a hero that you can play him again. So I don't know, maybe you put like a,
Techies mid.
I don't know, no, like a not the Connell,
A
I
Pudge
don't know,
mid.
so here, a Pudge mid, and then you put a Slug mid. You effectively win the mid turn automatically, no? If you have those two in conjunction.
Yeah, but you
because
can
they-
send a support to help him, right?
The
But
question is,
then
are
You're
the
like
teams big
real.
win enough to do
I
that?
think the point is that like if that happens, if they send a support mid, then that is going to once again completely change up how the team has to approach Dota, and that might be something that's just gonna throw off that particular team enough to allow the other team to gain a significant advantage and win the game that way.
That
It
is
feels
true.
like a throwback to Dota though. Like remember back then when mid was like basically dual lane, when
Oh
like
yeah.
Gen 4 was just basically sitting down in mid, and like a lot of the pro players, especially the ones that are like really mechanically talented, are just molding like heck. They go like, oh, I was like, what is this patch? I hate this patch.
But anyway,
Yeah.
moving on, we still have the contracts that both teams are gonna select for this particular game. And in this particular game, the contracts for Dire are neutral stash, which states that once all tier 1 neutrals are obtained, you must give all of them to the enemy team by placing them in the Roche pit and announcing it in all chat. The items must be dropped in the Roche pit before tier 2 neutral items spawn. This
That's
is
actually a pretty good contract because nobody can
No
use
neutral,
items anyway.
yeah.
That is a very good point, but that is not the only contract Dire has chosen this game. They have also chosen next level bait. And that particular contract states that the hero with the highest cooldown ultimate on your team must waste it on an enemy creep wave and announce that to the enemy team that it is on cooldown. Radiant has not actually chosen any contract this game. I guess they just want to play as pure Dota as they can. And speaking of which, the draft has just started. So let's hand it over to our casters and analysts, Doms, Chimera, and Chimera's doppelganger. Take it away, boys.
Thank you so much, Cage. Finally, we are back on maybe that deciding game of the tournament, and we are actually having a game that
Dota,
is
I
really
think.
close to normal Dota. Yeah.
Yeah, normal
back.
Dota.
No neutral items.
Yeah, we see some respect. We see some respect ban coming. Yeah, it's a respect ban against Taki's Void Spirit, and respect ban against Yarrak's Bat Rider and Venomancer. They don't want to play against those two.
Personally, feel like Bat Rider, instead of a respect ban, it's more of people don't know how to play against Bat.
Ah, that's true. That's true.
I
Yeah,
have
hero's
a
pretty
feeling.
strong right now too.
Yeah.
They
No, we
nerfed it
are
quite a bit,
destroyers with the
though.
Bat Rider.
Yeah, no, they nerfed it. Back then, level 1 was 70% reduction on turn rate, and it didn't buff anything else. Technically, it is nerf.
Okay, that's a first pick Underlord. I
Underlord,
guess.
interesting.
Ooh.
Okay, so I like the Underlord. He provides that form of counter push. You can park yourself in front of a tower. Can be that beefy boy, and you keep a support for the second phase, potentially. Countering one of their heroes as well. Like Yarrak goes for the Trend Protector, BKB Piercing Stun. very strong in the lane with his Nature's Grasp, and you can protect your towers too with the uh, heal.
Yeah,
Lich,
very nice matchup
I
against the
love
Underlord too.
Radiant's opening. Lich and an Unload, very stable, very consistent hero, especially uh, in these types of game, which are more lower rated, as they say. But will the Unload be able to match Bud's first performance in that first game of the whole tournament, where he was basically unkillable? Nobody could have touched him.
I don't think they can reach that level because I believe Hydron will then be playing the Underlord, so he has to focus on not losing his lane, I guess. But we have a Lich, and Nara, go ham in chat. That's your Lich. Vibin. The
A tree
Omen.
and pick in response to the Lich. It's a good matchup. They have two very tanky boys that can both bully the Lich out lane. I like these two picks.
Yeah.
Do you think Radiant's trying to go late with these two picks? They have Lich Underlord. The two of them hold towers so well.
But like both Treants and Ogre are melee and can it's not exactly the best of matchups against an Underlord, no? Because you have to get up in his face and actually do stuff. And Underlord actually loves, being a man.
He also
man-
does quite a bit of damage against them with his Firestorm.
Yeah,
I think
Firestorm and
Treant's okay against Underlord level 1, but yeah,
level 1 maybe yes, but like
Yeah.
level 3 and 4, Treant
that is
can't
true.
do much though, especially because a lot of people underestimate that Firestorm. The Firestorm is doing a lot of damage.
You could still pick some Slark or something that really benefits from the Ogre attack speed in the safe lane for Dire though. And you can solo that Underlord by himself with the Bloodlust.
I would have thought that the Drow Ranger would work very well for Yarrak's pick, honestly, because it will do pretty well against the Underlord if he does pull it out later. But he decides to ban it, so
I'm most surprised by the AM Inspector ban. I would have thought the Lich was a perfect bodyguard.
yeah, it would have gone very well. But I guess they are afraid that Yarrak might pick up the AM for himself since he does have the first pick in the second phase of the draft.
Yeah, AM works pretty well against Underlord too. Underlord can't do
Oh.
anything to the AM.
But nobody bought the Sabotage for like specific hero picks.
Oh yeah. It's
Yep,
only
see,
specific lane this game.
The slot ban, I was expecting that because as an Underlord, especially as an inexperienced Underlord, you're not going to be able to fight against the slot because he's just
True.
gonna steal that stack over and over again. You can't really do anything against it.
So what carry do you have left against this Underlord? Ursa?
Jug.
You still have
Jug,
Jug,
Jug is still really good because like you basically just try to right click him, and then if he doesn't run away, then you just kind of bully him, and if he tries to run away, then you just spin on him. And Unload can't really run away except if the Unload decides to buy a boost level 1, which more often than not they don't do.
They do ban the Luna.
Again, the respect ban from Ren, maybe from the last game of
Probably.
having a rampage.
If they pick the Jug here, the Radiant could respond with Spin, which would be really bad. Windrunner, we're gonna
Ooh,
see the
Windrunner.
Arcana.
Are we gonna see the Arcana?
Dude, if we don't have the Arcana, we should actually just kick them.
Wait, let me check. I have to check Yarrak's profile. Does he have the Arcana?
Would they be putting the wind? Would they be putting the wind runner
He
mid?
has the Windrunner Arcana, so
Nice.
he may be pulling out that Arcana. He just wants to show.
Is it a mid though? It's a very early mid pick if it is.
If it
That
is a
is the-
Wind Ranger
that is the
Arcana, I
question.
don't care what you guys start commentating on, the camera's gonna be on her 24/7, baby.
Good.
Man. Okay, they put out the Magnus. Probably gonna put that on mid,
Mid?
I guess.
Yep, responding mid pick, I like this.
Yeah, it gives them very solid team fight. BKB piercing together with the Lich out as well.
Yeah, the Windrunner can't do much to you in lane 2, so you're just gonna farm up.
Go to jungle, give the lane
Yeah.
to somebody else as well.
Are you afraid of this Wind just killing this Magnus? If he can't RP her, she can kill him.
It all depends on the laning stage. If basically the Magnus hits his shockwave and the Windrunner doesn't hit her power shot
Power
and
shot,
vice versa. It's mostly that skill shot factor and the laning factor in general. See the Juggernaut
Yeah,
coming
there's
out.
the
Nice,
Juggernaut.
good call.
And an instant
Undying.
Undying.
Instant pick Undying.
Is this a... Okay. So it's
I
a
guess they
+4
don't
Undying
have-
Underlord.
They don't have many ways of hitting the tombstone, but I also don't see a way for them to hit the Juggernaut healing ward yet.
There's no BKB piercing stun too, so far.
They have one in the RP, but
They have
Oh, yeah,
RP
true.
and the 3N's ulti.
Treants on the Jux team, but yeah.
Yeah, but I
Good
am
spam
very
ban?
worried about Underlord though. I am very worried about Underlord because, well, I mean, I'm not giving much hope. for the
I think
Underlord
if the
because
Underlord
he's
gets
up against a jug.
if
He
he
should be
gets
fine with
a
Undying though. There's heals and there's the
Maybe, yeah, maybe. If they put them with the Undying.
if he
yeah,
doesn't
that's-
feed early, I think Underroll should be fine.
yeah one
He has a lot
Crimson
of
Guard
health.
and the Wind Ranger and Juggernaut don't really do much.
yeah.
That
True.
early game at least, early game.
What's your last pick for Dire here? They need an off laner.
No, Dire they need.
Or is this a Windrunner off lane? Could this...
It could be, but I don't think they're gonna put Wind
I
Ranger
don't
off
think
lane,
I
though.
don't think they will want to put the Wind Ranger off lane. They have no tanky frontliner.
They have the tree, kind of, and the ogre. But yeah.
But the tree will
Yeah.
usually be trying to counterplay the Magnus. and
Can
the
you last
Ogre.
pick a DK mid or something like that?
And after
Or like a
10
Timber
minutes,
mid?
they're just gonna be squishy, you know? Like, they're gonna look tanky at the first 15 minutes, but afterward, they're just gonna be, giant
Pretty
creep.
squishy.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. I think they need to go for somebody that can survive through the
Alki and the
LP. So I think I think a Centaur would actually be a
Ooh.
pretty okay pick. You got a
Will
Centaur.
Yeah.
it all be good for Radiant? Because there is a free Battlefield for Magnus. I am
That's
looking at
true.
all the
That's true.
settings.
And you can go range.
Battlefield.
Yeah, you
I
can
think
go
even
range to
PH
hit the
pretty good
Juggernaut.
too.
A healing ward as well.
Yeah. Ricky and Spam Bat. Oh, very fast pick. Lifestealer.
Lifestealer.
Okay.
Interesting.
Maybe.
You're against a BKB piercing stun.
And you're against a Juggernaut. He just
Yeah,
omnis you. What do you do?
You jump into a creep, I guess.
I
Because
like.
it's not- it's
I
not
really
so
like the troll pick a lot better.
Yeah, I
do not
don't
agree
know
with the life.
about... Because Windrunner kills you too so easily. It's a
Yeah.
bad matchup against both cores. And if they last pick a good offlaner against this, you're actually in big trouble. Like, if they pick a Slaughter here, they could be done for.
Yeah, a Slaughter would actually be pretty good.
Yeah. What are options you have besides Slaughter? Axe?
I guess so. You can serve as some form of a counter initiation, but X
Yeah.
still isn't really the frontliner that we are.
Who would they Timbersaw here?
I think a Mars would actually be pretty good.
Oh yeah. I think they could Timber this, right?
Don't you just put the Lifestealer against the Jug? Because effectively, Lifestealer can man-fight a Jug in the lane, and then if you put Underlord against the offlaner, more often than not, they're gonna die from the Firestorm. Especially
I
if
don't think they would
put-
think about that, to be honest. They wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't think they'd think about the.
I think you have an Ogre or a Tree against a Lifestealer plus a Lich. I think you have the better... You should have the better fighting power, anyways.
I just don't like the Lifestealer pick though.
Yeah. Necrophos. I like this.
Yeah. Okay. It
So-
serves.
They're all so squishy though. If the Lifestealer goes Desolator, and let's say the Lifestealer gets a decent lane, they're all just gonna die in 2 hits.
Can
Okay,
Lifestealer get a decent lane?
It's an off-lane Wind Ranger. I do
Oh.
not like this. I would have
It's an
thought you put the
off-lane.
Necro on the off-lane because you can at least fight the Lifestealer somehow.
Yeah.
Somehow. You can run for the Lifestealer as well because you have Growth Shot, but I guess they are focusing on the Necrophos to be that frontliner for them.
I think it could work, but the RP is so dangerous, they could burst him under the RP. And they have no
Yeah.
save for the Necro.
Yeah, if he doesn't manage to get the Ghost Shot off and run gets a very good start on the Lifestealer, I don't think this Necrophos will
Do anything.
achieve much.
Yeah. I think if we go for like a Greaves into Halberd, he could maybe tank it, but...
But if Run gets a nullifier, suddenly he will be able to dispel both the
Yeah.
Wind Ranger, Wind Run, and he'll be able to dispel the Ghost Shroud from Yarrak.
This
So-
Lifestealer looks so much better now that they picked Necro.
Yeah,
I think Nullifier is just the thing to go right now this game because it's
Yeah.
so value. Even with Wind Ranger Axe, you can Nullifier continues to dispel. It doesn't care. You BKB, it still dispels. Like Nullifier mess with all the lineup.
it does.
And they're just gonna get out-farmed. They can't even punish the farming Magnus, because Necro is such a slow hero to roam.
Oh yes, it's a Necro versus the Mag. Oh my goodness.
I don't think anyone will die, but Magnus not gonna get
No,
punished.
the Mag will definitely outfarm the Necro
Yeah,
unless
yeah.
Yarrak does some crazy weird stuff to be able to invade the Magnus jungle. I think the Magnus will just come out on top of the lane.
I actually want to see the Lifestealer getting Accelerator on and saving people from Necrophos. I really want to see
Huh.
that.
Yeah, if
That
you
would be
get
very cool.
If you jump on someone, you get
extra
you get
health,
the-
extra regen.
Yeah, like even without the Aghanim's, right? I want to see that saving grace because you get a lot of HP just from Lifestealer jumping on you.
我是
Oh
一
yeah,
个
that is
没
true.
有感情的发
So
言
its
小
original
姐。
Lifestealer ult basically will save anybody who's getting scythed more often than not.
But which core is even gonna die to get low enough to get scythed though? It's 3 big fat cores that they can't do damage to basically. Until
Yeah.
Win has items.
They do have the R is playing Jug though. They're giving Jug R and they're giving R
Jug.
Jug.
Oh, we have the Gladiator fight in Roche Pit.
Yeah.
Wait, is this allowed? I guess it is. Is Owen gonna get first blood?
Yeah, he's not.
He is. I mean, it wasn't against the rules, but it's against the spirits of the duel, right?
The gladiator.
Yeah. This is like Legion duels. You call it a duel, but it's not really a duel.
It wasn't a duel. Well, I think
Okay.
Ren might be a little mad.
I like this. You break the rules to start tilting the... Where is Magnus going?
Wait, no. Huh?
Huh?
What?
Oh,
Hey, for
oh,
your sin,
oh,
but it's
okay,
like
oh, okay,
your-
okay. So Dire told Lich to be mid.
Huh?
Yeah, and then Lich is now mid laning. But they
Huh?
don't know, they only... Oh. Oh, they don't know that they can send 2 heroes mid, so Lich is a core now. They think Lich has to be core. So it's a Lich against the... But Lich is good against Necro.
Huh? Wait.
So Dire has the mid or feed...
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
So they sent they
They
forced.
told Lich to go mid, yeah.
No, I think they forced Taki to go top.
Oh, no. Yarrak said in chat, we would like Lich to be mid, so... Okay, yeah, okay.
But
I mean, I think Mag wins against Jug anyways early on. Oh, the
Yep.
spin coming out, but yeah.
no, but Yarrak is able to bully out the Lich. So
Yeah, Lich has the wrong side items. But how long is this gonna last? Once Lich has levels, he's just gonna get blasted.
The problem is does the Lich know how to play mid? That's the problem.
I don't think he does.
Oh.
So
Oh, you're right.
Yarrak will outplay the Lich. So even if the matchup is Lich favored, Yarrak will outplay him.
You guys are right. Yarrak is 5 and 8 right now, and the Lich is 0 and 0. Yarrak denies he's 5 and 9. He's denied basically every creep except
Every
one.
range creep has
This
been
is wow.
This is dirty. This is actually dirty.
Do you think this is enough though?
Yeah, they are running into your
Bottom
Taki.
lane?
They might get the kill on Taki. He has the Fairy Fire. There he goes. Dead. No regen whatsoever. No dead. He still had the Fairy Fire, but he didn't want to use it. So I think the Radiant side might be tilting a little bit too much. Or they might start tilting right now because they did lose the first blood, and now Taki's not playing his lane that he wanted to play. He's
Lich
not
is basic
getting
support
what he wants.
still. He's mid, but he's 0 and 1. Yarrak is 11-11. He basically is every last and deny.
I feel bad for Taki though. Like he actually said to me yesterday, right? He was planning to play mid every single time, and every single time there is that sabotage, it was always used on Taki.
I mean, that's how you
Not
use your...
in Kimbo's lane.
Yeah. That's what you use your spies for. You shut down the enemy's strengths.
Why didn't they buy the spies though? Like if you both of them bought the
Mid or feed.
mid or feed, then you can counter the mid or feed. And let's say you put the Lich there, right? You just put I don't know, like 3 mid.
Put the
Yeah.
ogre mid, yeah.
Yeah. No, okay, I think 3's worse.
Yeah, 3. Do you think winning this mid by this can this Necro alone do enough damage though?
I don't
Against
think
this-
so. But
I don't think
if
so,
all
not-
the other lanes are slightly winning, you can snowball from that because Necro is a decent frontliner.
True, but can they shut down this Mag and Life Stealer in the mid game from farming though?
No, I don't think they can. Once the Magnus goes into jungle, I don't think they have any way of stopping him. They don't invade the jungle very well with the ogre. They do have the Wind Ranger and the tree, but the Necro is just way too slow.
What if they go Blink and then Dagon on Necro? And they just keep invading jungle. Can that work?
Possible, but now that you have the increased cooldown on the Reaper Scythe every 2 minutes, I don't think it's worth.
That is true. So it's up to
Dragon-
this Wind Runner, right? If they want to stop them from farming.
Yeah, it's up to the Wind Ranger to make moves around the map to kill
Yeah.
off the. Because we did say that the Life Stealer is vulnerable to the Wind Ranger, so is the Magnus. But
So you can only kill one of them. If they're both farmed, then
Let's say they try to push, right? They still have Underlord, which has really good wave clear.
yeah, the Lich with the Frosty Tower too.
bottom lane, they get the Shackle Shot onto Quincy, but I don't think they are killing him.
There's 20 DK stacks on him.
Yeah,
Yep.
Money?
and he still has Soul Rip. Part Master walking up, stuns him.
He does no damage.
Yeah, but he still is a little bit low.
Is he gonna snipe the courier?
Run
Life
courier,
stealer?
run
The
courier. He loses the courier.
Will he pay with his life though?
Oh, double, two man.
nice.
Beautiful.
Two-man, a shackle shot, but the power shot's not very high level, so no kill potential from there. From that attempt. I have a haste room bottom, but Holyman is just destroyed mid lane for the 21 to 17. Yarrak's bullying this poor boy. This is bullying Yarrak. This is outright bullying.
Yep. Oh, you got
Okay,
He's
bottom
running
lane,
bot side.
Bot Master's low, and they will get him with the secondary decay.
Yarrak with the
But
haste
top lane?
into tutor.
R gets the kill on Hydron with the Nature's Grasp and the spin. It is a very strong lane right there.
But the Magnus is
You
still
should be
farming okay.
ashamed of yourself. Nah, I'm kidding. You're free to do what you want. It's Spies and Sabotage. Do what you want. It's free. It's free real estate for everybody.
$10 gift cards. Pull out all your dirty tricks.
Except the Gladiator one. The Gladiator one was
Too dirty.
That was not the way to go. Bonnie Wounds coming out in 5 seconds. You will see the fight at bottom. Quincy, Fart Master uses the stun a bit prematurely, but he wins the right click wall. Quincy is just getting right click from the Fart Master Ogre.
Mid lane?
They'll get
Mid lane?
hit mid lane. Got
Scythe.
Leaping time, and Holyman is just dead. Level 4 to the level 6 of Yarrak. So he is destroying this mid lane Lich. I don't think Holyman's feeling too good about himself.
What is this Necrophos buying with his big money? He's going treads. What do you guys think is next item? Radiance?
I don't think so. He might want to go some form of farming, fighting build. So maybe some form of aura item, because you're pretty sure that the Wind Ranger won't go aura items, right? She won't go
Yeah.
pipe. She won't go Crimson Guard. So she has to go for that. He has to go for that kind of aura items to slow down the damage from the Underlord and the Magnus.
But then you can, if you go aura items, you can't invade. You can just wait
I'm gonna
for.
go Veil. If I'm Necro, I'm going Veil. Good
Oh
stats,
yeah.
Good AoE.
It's not too helpful to the team, but yeah, it's good.
Yeah, maybe
It
Veil.
will amplify the damage to be able to move around and get kills, but the Necro is still very slow. So.
Who can he actually kill though? Magnus is screw away, and then Lysa can just rage and TPL.
I mean, given how underfarmed this Underlord is, get it? Get
He's a
it?
support now.
Yeah, so he will be able to get the kill. So
Back up though easily.
yeah, we were asking what happens if the Underlord gets as farm as Buds in the previous game, but I don't think he's getting as farm as that Underlord.
He could catch up pretty quickly though. Firestorm's pretty good for farming, but yeah. Would they have the time though with this Necro getting fed?
And will Magnus just AFK jungle? I think if Magnus AFK jungle is
Yeah, Magnus went straight
Yeah.
into the jungle with level 2 and power. No points in skewer. But if they leave the Underlord up top alone, no farm, he is very susceptible to the tree and the Juggernaut combo. Oof.
I think if you cut the wave and just drag it under tower, they can't really contest it because 3 doesn't have over venom. And wait, oh, he rebought over venom. Okay.
Hmm. Do you care about dying as Underlord though? You just need to store enough time for your Magnus and Lifestealer though, right?
You do, because initially you are worried about that Necro and Wind Ranger suddenly invading your jungle, but if you give Juggernaut too much farm, suddenly he has an Aghanims and what, and Abyssal Blade, you're just gonna get run down.
True.
Sadly, like, Valve basically nerfed the offlane method of basically teasing out the lane. So now you can't really contest the creep in front of tier 1, tier 3s and tier 2s. Back then, right, like if you have this kind of setup, you just go there and then drag the creep wave halfway of the map and then just TP back to the tower because you basically effectively force the lane to be double to triple wave, and then once it is a double and triple wave, you basically just soak XP from there.
I think you can still do it now after minute 5.
Ending?
Yeah, it's only that only works until minute 5 and it doesn't work anymore.
Okay.
So
like I was loving how we can tease those kind of lanes, even though yes, arguably you're not properly laning, but hey, if you're an offlaner, you have to do what you do, you know?
yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
And I'm actually slightly sad that they nerf that method of playing because it is a method. A boring one if you watch an esport, but it is still a method.
Okay, and the Wind Ranger is back. We're back to game, ladies and gentlemen.
Now for the old razzle dazzle.
Yeah, 5 minutes in. 1K gold lead for the Dire side already. So
Which is the
I think
lowest net worth? Well, Necro is the highest.
that is just tragic.
That is where the 1k is coming from. It's almost a 2k lead just in one
Yeah,
lane
it's a
actually.
2K lead just for the
Yeah.
So I think we can say that the other lanes are doing pretty well. Shackle shot on the bottom, follow up stun, but I don't think it's enough damage with the 3 points in feast on the run. But I don't think he's getting the kill either.
Is he gonna die?
They are laying the damage on him. He has the Fairy Fire, but Farfar gets destroyed with the Soul Whip and the Decay. Lazy still doesn't have the power shot, so he can't go for the kill on Quincy, even though he had the Shackle shot. So good play from the Radiant side down there. They are trying to come back, making up for that mid lane is losing really down badly.
Magnus is going back top to farm. He's done farming triangle, now he's back to bully the Jug. Jug commits spin, okay. Spooked out by the Magnus. Yarrak with DD, he's looking at the Lich. Lich is out of position, he's running top room. Oh, he sees a Necro with DD,
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh,
he's just
not-
gonna right click down.
Yeah, he does.
Why are you
doesn't
gonna
even-
bully him?
Oh,
Oh, he eats a mango too before he dies.
panic. Panic in from Oliman.
That is actually one way to abuse the system of middle feed, because technically
Yeah.
you can't force anyone. Especially
But they can
in
just
lower tiers, because this is still dual uni in the end.
they can just dual mid, right? They can still send the Magnus mid, right?
They can
At
still send me mid,
Past
because
10 minutes only.
Oh, okay, okay.
So that is
Yeah.
most of the laning phase that is gone.
Oh,
He is at least
Yarrak's
farming
going
down.
bottom.
But Yarrak bottom, level 8
Yes, that's
to the
right.
level 4 of Quincy. He does drop the Tombstone. It is going to work, but they will get the kill on Quincy first, I think. So run.
Ren gets out though.
Underlord is TPing, but what can he do? He might
Oh,
just
he
come in.
completes
He has no mana!
he's with no mana.
He TP'd in with no mana, bro. What you gonna do?
Atrophy Aura to save his Lifestealer.
It,
Oh, Ren, he
Arcane
gets
Blade,
stunned?
that
Two
he can't
stuns?
do. Bottom
So?
lane, Run is just getting pressured on the bottom lane.
Okay, they do their contract.
Yeah,
Bait.
so Omni Slash is used on creeps.
Can they take advantage of this?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
The-
there's...
Taki can come back to lane at least a little bit more confident with that for the next 2 minutes, but
Yep.
but this is just not good. Lich is 3 levels behind the Necrophos.
If you don't count the Necrophos, it's not... They're not too far behind.
No, they aren't, because it's a 2.7k lead between the Necro and the Lich. So Ren is still getting decent amount of farm. He might be able to carry, but now that they brought the three down bottom and the support Underlord, two-man
Shackle.
shackle shot, two-man power shot. Vapid wants to go in on the Hydron, two-man root. But Hydron, he's low. He has no regen. The open wounds from Run will stop the tree from chasing. Power shot,
Nice
barely
dodge.
hits, but I don't think they can chase onto Hydron. Hydron's just a little bit too
Oh, the
tanky
bait.
with the 2 points in a trophy aura, so they get the return kill onto Vapid. Good move in from Run, where they do force the Necro bottom, and the Lich will have some form of breathing space mid, still getting no last hits though. 1 more minute till he's free to rotate around.
This Necro is rushing on mech. What do you guys think?
Yeah. So he is going for the aura kind of team fight build.
But
I
not
like
Greaves. He went treads, so I don't think he's going Greaves,
Yeah,
right?
no, I don't think he's going Greaves. He's just going
Okay.
for the value mech, I think. But it presses
don't
it
like
presses the early game idea, I guess.
I think they want to 5-man early. Because
Yeah,
they
I
got mech, heal, and ward, and they can just take every tower. Oh, bot lane? Quincy just dies.
Quincy?
Tries to go for Windrunner, but
Run just doesn't want to commit. And Yarrak, once again, he usually does this. He goes in to pressure the enemy jungle to stop the potential farm that can come up from the other mid laners.
there's a
But-
dire sentry blocking the easy camp in the Radiant safe lane, but
Yep.
nothing blocking the hard camp. Interesting.
I guess they just didn't want him to pull. Taki
Yeah.
gets double damage, but Yarrak's coming in, level 9. He has the Death Pulse and the Scythe and is chasing onto Taki. Taki, he must get out.
Taki
Can't
has a bigger
afford to
movement.
get Scythe. But it's now 10 minutes. The Lich is free to move around. He doesn't need to stick mid anymore, so somebody else can come mid to farm.
But who can farm it against this Necro though?
Wait, somebody has to tell Yarrak to get this Faded Brooch off his.
Yeah.
Yarrak, get the Faded Brooch out of your neutral item. You're supposed to be neutered, bruh. You already messed up one of the. You already messed up the Gladiator. You gotta get this out, man. Astro, can you please tell production?
Okay,
to-
it's gone. It's gone.
Okay, please, it's gone. Okay, wonderful.
Okay. Bot lane? Are they trying to make something happen? They're
Yeah,
picking the
they've
life
got
stealer.
three- They've got 3 heroes down and they have overgrowth. They get Taki up top they get Taki in the jungle with
Is that Quincy? Overgrowth use bot lane?
overgrowth use. They might get Run. He invests into Quincy, but Quincy can't fight. Run doesn't regen that much after all. And they have the damage to bring down Run. It's 10 to 3, 5k gold lead in for the Dire, so the Radiant
that?
are getting very pressured.
The double kill, Windrunner climbs ahead of the life stealer. Top 3 cores are all dire.
Yep. This is looking very much like the other C games that we have, where
3
you're up-
TP's bottom.
Yes.
There's RP on
They have,
Magnus.
they have the Magnus RP. Screws
Screw
it,
it.
but I don't think he can
Nice
get
shockwave.
30. Wind run out from Lazy. He doesn't have much he can do.
3 TP's wasted. Now Jug is gonna free from top.
Yeah.
He's going for Battle Fury. I don't like this. If they're going mech on Necro.
It doesn't play into their style.
Yeah. Like
But
they're
I-
gonna lose their timing with an early push.
Yeah, but at least it offers something to counter the Magnus Lifestealer farming combo that will be coming up pretty soon.
That is true.
Do you like that build from Ren, just going straight MKB?
No, he is not. He won't be tanky enough to survive the burst out from the Wind Ranger and the Necro. But if he wanted to deal with the Wind Ranger, like we said, a Nullifier, it answers
Yeah.
both problems. Yeah, Necro has the power threats in his inventory because he had the neutral item. Okay, so they are trying to go onto your rack.
Red's
They have
kind of
the
low
RP.
though.
On the tree. They have the tombstone down, invest bomb out, and the Lich ulti. Bouncing to Lazy, bouncing to Vapid. Kill! They might get a kill on the Lazy. They get the kill on Fire Master as well. And Yarrak's left alone. That mid.
Oh! The power treads punish.
they punished the power threats, and they punished the overextension Taki with the 3-man RP absolutely turning around the fight with this strong team fight coming out from the Radiant. We may have said that the Lich lost mid, but man, that Lich ulti did do a good one onto Lazy.
Yeah.
Zoned them out. And
The damage was from Undying though. It's not from Ren or from Taki per se. Because like after the RP was used, right? Ren was just sitting inside of the madness for like a whole second. So that's like two hits missed. So most of the damage are coming from Quincy.
came from the Undying and the Tombstone. So
Not yet a creep.
and just like that, the run has shot up to at least take over the third spot that the Windrunner was holding. But all this entire time, the Juggernaut is still farming 14 minutes, soon to get his full Battle Fury done.
Okay, so Necro is going back for his Greaves. He's going for the double boost.
Yeah, he's going for the Greaves, and they are running at Hydron. He's going to try and buy some time. You have the Dark Rift. You have Dark Rift. Okay.
Okay,
yeah.
let's go back.
Nice, very nice. So they brought 3 heroes top trying to find. They brought 4 heroes top trying to find the Underlord, and he gets out.
They're still trying to find
Nice.
Underlord.
That was beautiful. That's a lot of space.
That's a very good heads-up play from Hydron. Promote, JK. But okay. So check out this Ogre Fart Master. He's going for first item Midas.
Nice.
Let's
just all go late game. The Jug is going late game. Your Windrunner is going Maelstrom to farm. Let's go. Full late game.
The Juggernaut is going late game as well, but this Necro, I don't think he's building for the late game as well. He's building for the early game.
Because this Windrunner is going Maelstrom. Usually people go MKB if they want to kill people, not Maelstrom.
Okay,
I-
left in from the Juggernaut.
Oh, beautiful. But is there anyone here?
The Lich ulti, jumping around, run TPs in, they get Yarrak, they get the tree, R's left in the middle of nowhere, they get the open wounds on him, can Run chase him down. Run
Yes,
in,
those
hitting,
spells.
punching,
Spin
he
in
still
eight.
has the healing buff, R has the healing buff, nice shackle shot in from Lazy, lets R run away. But we do see, we are seeing the problem of the healing wall coming up, and Taki, consistent 3-man RPs. If
Very
they win
nice.
the game, I think these movements are the ones to watch out for.
Yeah. I don't know about this Lifesteal MKB though. He's not taking advantage of the Empower.
No, he's not. I don't think he is.
Yeah, MKB is plus damage, so you don't get that bonus from Empower, so... And you don't cleave from the MKB bonus damage either.
I still value the Nullifier so much.
I think you should go something like SNY and then you go for Nullifier.
Yeah, at least one item before the
Yeah.
Nullifier.
MKB is a good on Lifesteal, but it's not good this game because you can't use Empower.
Yeah, it's not good this early, I think. Okay, we have
Yeah.
Yarrak is sitting bottom. Taki's pretty low. They have the mech, but his skills out. Still safe. Still safe. Run is caught top. He does invest into the creep. And they might get the creep kill. They're not from R. But he
Quincy?
doesn't have Omni Slash.
Quincy's bot lane, oh, he goes down, but he kills a catapult. He slows down the push.
Run gets out scot-free.
Do you think it's worth it?
It knows Taki will recover. He already has an Echo Saber.
Yeah.
Mid lane, Hydron is pushing in the tower pretty heavily. I don't think he knows that Firestorm doesn't affect buildings until you get level 25, but hey, I guess it's the thought that counts.
Oh, one more hit from catapult mid? Oh, nicely denied.
Denied power from it. Lovely.
Radiant bottom tier 1 falls.
Yeah, Radiant lost the bottom tower as well, but they are still sitting at a 6k lead down. The Magnus really isn't just empowering this lifestealer, he isn't being the steroid that the lifestealer wants him to be.
Are you concerned at this point if you're Radiant? This Necro is so ahead, but he's trying to get Greaves, and you still have your top tier 1 and all your tier 2s.
Yeah, so the thing is that he is getting Greaves, he is trying to fight, but his team just doesn't want to fight. Midas coming off Ogre, Maelstrom already completed on the Wind Ranger, Battle Fury on the Juggernaut. They just don't want to fight.
Maelstrom into MKB and Windrunner, what do you guys think?
It's a lot of damage.
I don't think you need both of them.
Yeah. He might get punished, he has no defensive items if you go for something like this. He could get 2-shot by the RP. RP and Lifestealer.
It's like Battlefield and Jug. Personally, I really don't like it. Like, you want that attack speed, so either you go Midas or Mathematics, because yes, while Battlefield does splash out only slash, unless they are sticking together, it's not that beneficial. Yes, you farm kind of fast, but I still don't like it in comparison to like maybe Diffusal into Manta or...
I prefer the Maelstrom because it gives you some form of attack speed later on, at least when you finish the Majojo.
I don't know, he's trying to outfarm a Empower Magnus and Empower Lifestealer though.
He is doing pretty well at the moment.
You say Empower Lifestealer, but I haven't seen
Taki empower the Lifestealer once.
I mean, the Empower he gives him what, like cleave and 20 damage? Because he didn't go for stat items?
The cleave is the important part too.
I mean, the cleave is important because you want to farm fast. Okay, so you have
That's
a
true.
4-man rotation top, but Quincy is just getting punched by Fart Master. Can they get the kill on him?
Under or TP's in?
Two people at
Lifestealer
bottom
inside
trying to
Magnus.
fight Fart
RP?
Master.
Skewer? 2-man RP?
RP on the 2, they catch.
Little bit more damage?
Juggernaut trying to spin, but they overgo. Will put a stop to it. Daisy,
Maelstrom.
and they get 2 kills. The damage coming out from Lazy is a little bit too much, and Yarrak's just healing too. Omni Slash
Slash.
in from R, getting the kill on run.
Oh.
That's probably going to be a team wipe if they can get this kill onto Holy Man. That looked so good from the Radiant side, but they just didn't have the damage to burst down both the Juggernaut and the Network, and they just won the fight.
They needed the Chain Frost or the Soul Rip. They were missing that little bit of damage and Jack could spin away.
The 2 supports were at bottom. If the Lich was at top to do the Chain Frost, they for sure would have gotten the kill. Like,
It was a good
without
RP, but the team wasn't communicating.
That was
And they
the
get
thing.
punished for it.
And also, I wanted Magnus to at least farm for for a Blink Dagger. Give up tier 1. It's not as useful as you think it is.
True.
Like,
I
if
think-
you at least save the RP for next time when you have Blink reveal, you could have done something with that.
He's feeding himself too much, I think. He's thinking, oh, I didn't need Blink the last 2 times I did 3-man RP and he goes in. He was right. But I feel it wasn't his fault completely. He did what he needed to with a 2-man RP on both cores, but his supports just weren't there.
Yeah, it's just a miscom from the team.
Yeah. They have the MKB on first Empower Lifestealer. They have it on Lifestealer pretty soon, so with the Blink and
finally he's
MKB.
empowered.
Do you think the Blink and MKB could change the fights? Is it enough?
I think the blink will change because you can RP even more people, set yourself up even better. So he might have caught the Wind Ranger there with the blink as well.
But there is a full Greaves and a Playmail on the Necro, so he's much tankier now.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, he's
He
so in
is getting
shreds.
Chivas.
But do keep in mind that MKB does magic damage, so technically,
Yeah.
no matter how much armor you have, life steal will still hurt.
It's good against the Magnus.
At least he won't get bursted down that early. Okay,
Yeah.
Yarrak, like mid. Do they want to dive him? I don't
Yes,
think they
DD.
dive him. DD bot. Yarrak.
The whole of
probably gonna
Dire is
deny.
coming.
Okay, Run gets it. Can he run this fight? Yarrak's in the middle of nowhere. He pops the
all low.
go shout, but his entire team is here, and we still have RP. He was in. RP's up too. RP's in Necro as well. Holy man, why are you keeping? Okay,
The only!
that's the only slash, but the battlefield.
The battlefield
rampage. The R page. We thought we would be seeing a run page here, but no, we see the R page.
Let us
Step
We're
aside,
flaming the
run
Battle
page.
Fury. But this Battle Fury got him the Rampage.
Oh,
The Omni slash Cleave. It was so much damage.
I guess when they're all clumped up like that, the Battle Fury Omni Slash doing its work.
Yarrak's Playmail actually just won the fight. It took them so long, especially that random Lich TP.
No,
random
but
Lich TP was-
it's not only random Lich TP. Lifesteal didn't save his rage for the overgrowth. So after he rages overgrowth, so he couldn't hit anything. If he hit there, Yarrak definitely would have died.
Wow.
Mysteries coming out from the run card. They are losing the fight now. It's a 14k gold lead down.
Oh, there's
the
still no
Radiant.
blink yet. This Magnus is very broke.
The Juggernaut is 5k above the next core on Radiant.
Yeah.
One item ahead.
He's a full SNY.
One bottom, gets the 3-man 3x stun, uses the
Need to
raid,
TP?
wants the kill
He's
on
dead.
the front master, but he just can't get the kill. Your MKB is doing literally no damage onto the high armor Ogre. Another 2x stun run.
Quincy?
No, not like this. Quincy tries to show up to save his carry, but
Oh,
lazy
shackle
is
shot.
gonna get the shackle. Doesn't connect though, but I don't think he needs it to connect. Power shot.
Okay.
Whiffs. Oh, there's a whiff. Down to
It
60 HP.
hits.
Do they want to chase? They have the Nature's Grasp. Quincy slowed down. Shot down by lazy. Ooh.
Quincy tried to save his carry, but then he TP to the outpost into a tier 2 tower. And by the time he got there, Lifesteal was already dead, so...
Yep. This is not looking good from the Radiant.
Magnus, what are you doing?
They have to do something. They have to fight. They can't outrun this.
He's waiting for his Lifesteal. He could get a 5-man alpha, but there's no fallout right now.
Lift.
I don't. The Lich is going somewhere else. He doesn't look very interested to fight this. Taki is set up very well, but Holyman, he's just not in place. Run's TPing. They see the TP
Nice.
from Run.
RP?
But he's
It's
dead
too late.
with RP. This
The
is
Omni Slash!
the Omni Slash gets him. This.
Oh!
What's happening, Run? What's
Holy
happening,
man!
Run?
You're not actually mid, stop farming! Oh!
What?
Are we seeing a mass still for Radiant? They were playing so well in the first 10 minutes. Now what happened?
What's happening? They TP'd in the lifesteal. Like the plan was there. The plan was they wanted to fight at the bottom tower. But
The RP was late for the Lifestealer. They were all clumped up already, but he died before the RP happened. And then the Omni killed the
There was
Magnus.
no communications though, like just 2 versus 5 and you're 20k down. How are you gonna do that?
Oh.
you have the stronger team fight with the RP, but you just don't have the damage.
And now Wind Ranger has MKB already.
This truck is an SMY basher.
This game it looks very over. I was like we were hoping for a more even game, ladies and gentlemen, given that it was a normal game, but the sabotage that sent the Lich mid ruined the
Yep.
game from the run Tarts.
I don't
I
know
don't
why.
think it was a Lich mid.
Yeah, but no, they didn't use any of the sabotage. You get the mid and you get the selection. You select somebody from the lineup. You put like I don't know some really bad hero and just force them on mid. You effectively win the
Trade,
mid lane
yeah.
automatically. They are not playing with the meta of the tournament. They are playing Dota, but this is not Dota. This is Sabotage and Spies. Or Spies and Sabotage, sorry.
Run wants to get the basher, but I don't think that will change anything. You're just way too weak. You can't rely on the control that a basher gives you. You need more raw damage. I don't even think a rapier is enough at this point.
No.
If he suddenly gets a rapier, it is enough though. Like
Yeah, if he gets it right now, yeah.
And then rapier and power, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of damage. But if he gets caught, the moment he gets caught, he
True.
dead.
So what is the game plan for Radiant? How do they come back?
I don't see a way back unless they can somehow get some 5-man RP and skewer into the fountain. Maybe then there will be something. But for now, I honestly think that if they want a chance to come back, they have to be cutting waves. They have the Magnus with the skewer and the blink. They have the Underdog to sit in the lanes. They have Run who can reach TP out so long as the tree is not there. Tree and the Necro aren't there. So They have to be cutting waves. They have to get farms somewhere else. They have to stop this push that's coming in from the dive, force them back into other lanes. And I think the only way you can do that is to cut waves.
Who's the target you kill first on Radiant? Who do you want to RP and kill? Jug?
Jug,
Or
Jug,
when?
Jug.
For sure.
You don't want Jug to use the only
Only,
time.
yeah, okay.
Like, it's absolutely fine if the Necro survives, because at most he will delete one target, but the Jug with the battlefield will delete the entire team. Master is closing in on the Sheep Stick, 800 more gold before we will see multicast Sheep Stick. So Zelnara's favorite little boy Lich not getting the bounces he wants. We saw two good Lich ultis, or just barely missing the
Nice.
favorite onto the Underlord. That's what they gotta be doing. They have to
Exactly.
cut waves. They have to cut waves. They have to force the rotations from the.
Oh, they're moving out. Can they stop this Roshan time? He's skewering. Blink.
Doing it. Okay, they do
Can you
scare him
blink?
off. Blink in.
Oh,
But
wait, where's the Rosh?
Now alone.
Oh,
He's
oh
alone
no!
in the
Oh,
Rosh pit.
no! He went in too early! No!
He's getting Omni Slash. Roshan Shen,
Is he-
no.
There's
No.
buyback. Can they steal Aegis?
He
Oh,
denied the Aegis.
the Aegis? Crossblood hits nothing.
No. This
not
is not
buyback?
how you play Dota, boys. This is not how you play Dota. You do not rage buyback without RP. You have RP, but
Oh.
what are you gonna do? They did
Oh, he went to the piggy!
a whiffed RP. RP. And they call GG.
Okay.
They tap out. And that's it. That was a
There was a very anticlimactic ending to the whole tournament.
that
What's the game-winning play? What do we scream $10?
I put $10 on. I put
Ages
$10 on not using your spies. like that's it. I think the fact that Taki didn't go in, that is.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
probably
$10 mid and feed.
Taki, yeah. Probably Taki's not going mid and Ren's item choices. That's
Yeah,
one of the
that's
biggest
gotta
factors on the
that's gotta be it.
Radiant. Because
I think the
Naya,
mid game.
even if they were in a favorable position after they finished the laning stage, right? They weren't executing it that well. Like the Jug was farming somewhere else in the map. The Necro was wanting to, stick and try to push, but the team just doesn't want to. They all just kind of, do their own stuff.
It was their chance to fight, but that I think what really turned the entire game for the Radiant was when you had all three cores top, they had the 2-man RP, but your two supports were at bottom, the Underlord and the Lich were at bottom, trying to kill a friggin' ogre, but they just couldn't do it.
Alright,
That
yes.
that has to be the game. That has to be the game changing play right there. I say.
So with this victory, Yarrak and his boys will win the SEA bracket of the Dota Uni Spies and Sabotage tournament. Our winners are sitting in the team chat, and we are looking to hopefully get a winners interview going on if we all wanna hop on over to Team 1. And
Oh, Yarrak's over here. They
oh,
brought
Yarrak's
Yarrak
here.
over.
Okay.
I'm here, sir.
Hello, Yarrak.
Hello, sirs.
So how do you feel about this victory? Any comments? Any feelings?
First, I want to say I want an actual clean 1v1 with Taki. Just like once. Just like once.
Dude, you
Dude.
ruined this game. You made Lich go mid.
I don't know, it's a team decision. It's a team decision, I'll say.
What was the logic behind making Lich go mid? What were your plans?
Make Lich go mid, 2 cores in lane, and hope R and Bayfit can do something with the lane. Because our whole game plan, like from the beginning of the tournaments, that top lane is like, it's fine if top lane is not, it doesn't go as well as you should, as well as you should. But we can, what about, we can compensate it with mid and off lane. So that's why I'm always trying to go for a ganking type of hero, like Zeus and some stuff like that. But turns out I have a no Q game rule, reverse captains, and all mid. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Let me play a normal Dota for a while. At least the last game is
The
normal.
last one was normal though.
At least the last one
Yeah.
is normal, yeah. But still, I'm
The
still salty
Sabotage.
about it. Dude, no Q. Dude, you know how painful it is to play Zeus without Q.
Yeah, we were surprised to picked it, and the Luna.
And how
So
was
It
the
hurts, dude.
communication with your teammates? Do we have
It's
any particular takeaways from this tournament overall?
graduate Park Master. Graduate Park Master.
Master is ancient one.
He's
maybe
too good. Like he's too good. He's legitimately too good to play. His calls is amazing, and what about his draft is really good. The what about the all mid draft? He was the one who captains the.
Oh, that's
He was
why
the one who captains the draft.
draft
He
was
was the one
so
who captains the
good.
draft.
Like literally all the
That's
classes
why.
were like, what is this draft? Like we were
Like
just
at first,
every single draft.
at first he gave out like some kind of obvious good 5v5 mid 5v5 heroes like Undying and Warlock, and then after that it's just like we give out our input, and Parkmaster is the true captain. I'm just the puppet. I'm just the puppet.
So it was true. Like having that tiny crown on your name isn't
Yeah,
exactly
it doesn't make you the
doesn't exactly
captain.
make you the captain. It makes you the guy who
Yes,
clicks.
sir. Yes, sir.
Wait, okay, so I want to ask for the first game where you had the Wraith King in the jungle, did you
Yes.
guys realize he didn't level up Vampiric Aura?
Yes, we did.
Did you guys make any noise about that?
Yes, we did.
Because it took him up to level 5.
Yes, we did. We were so confused. Like, okay, he should be level 4 now. But then we saw it like level 2 with like 100 health. Like, what the hell happened?
Did you see his Radiance purchase sequence?
He bought the recipe first, yes.
Oh.
But then because we're a positive team, we don't command, we just win.
Alright,
Okay,
okay.
nice.
Overly
Alright.
conservative SEA. That was surprising.
On that
Hey,
note,
SEA might have so much BM and toxicity, but in the end, we're a good region. We're a good region, sirs.
and on that
Alright.
note, we'd like to congratulate you and your team on being the winners for the SEA bracket of the Dota Uni Spies and Sabotage tournament. Congratulations. And yeah, I hope you had a good time this tournament, and
Oh, I did.
we'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Alright.
Thanks for the production team. Thanks for the production team.
Gotta
And
thank
the
the anime
casters.
boys.
And the casters, like I rewatched the game. It's top notch. It's top notch memes and casting. Thanks, sirs.
Alright, thank you,
Okay,
and
thank
we'll
you.
talk to you later. Bye bye.
See ya.